Hey guys, Jeffrey's here, and welcome to episode 53, I think this is, or 54, of You Don't Want Anything with Kids. Last episode we beat Barnet, and because of the whole Welling situation where we ended up having to play a fringe squad, I had three offers here to postpone three matches against Leamington, Macclesfield and Luton, because of certain players being out due to international call-ups. I postponed all three of them because I'm not falling for that one again. So we've had three matches rearranged. They're probably going to have to be rearranged again if one of our cup runs continues. But in the meantime, that'll do us. Other areas of the club, I don't think there's anything massive going on. I think Robert Plant, you might remember him from the Welling match. He's signed a new contract, and apart from that, it's not a lot going on really. We have a home match against Hereford, which is why this episode is being made, because I want to show the home match against Hereford. Apart from that, I'm just going to wait until that kicks into life, and then we'll start setting that up, and then off we go. So that's matches on the 4th. I believe this episode is showing a match that is also being televised. If that is the case, I think it's being televised, this match. Yes, it is being televised, and that's why it's been moved to the next day. So I imagine it'll be on BT because they show the non-league matches. But anyway, time to set up the team. This is an easy one really. There's only a couple of changes that need to be made. I'm going to put McGregor in instead of Delamond because he's injured. And I'm going to put Barnard in instead of Wilson because he's injured. Apart from that, I think everybody's fighting fit. Actually, I'm going to put Villa in instead of Klopmas, just so that one returns to normality. Jones is still injured, so Worthington can continue. Lang, I want to get Lang out, so I'm going to put Hogan in. There we go. I think that's a pretty decent setup. Bench is O'Brien, Klopmas, Robinson, Johnston, Drewson. That sounds about right to me. Starting lineup is Quintaka, Villa, Stevens, Hogan, Worthington, McGregor, Thompson, Carino, Bobo, Beckhold, Barnard. Let's go for it. Let's beat Hereford. It's good having McGregor back in the side because he's our set piece man. He does all our free kicks in our corners. And yeah, let's do it. So we're looking for a better performance, an inspired performance from the team. We've had a couple of near misses in the last two games, so now really we want to boost our profile in the league, so that we can win no matter what, and also increase our chances of being at the top. We're 3 points behind Kidderminster at the moment, who I think they had some games in hand. They've snuck past us, but then I think with all those postponements that I've just said about, we're probably going up with about 2 or 3 games in hand over all the other teams. So was it Luton, Macclesfield and Leamington, and I can only see Macclesfield on there, unless it was Mansfield, in which case I can't see any of them on there. So they're not teams that are above, below or around us. Well, they are below us, you know what I mean. They're not around us directly. So playing those games in hand should put us in a good position to actually go top of the league with a few points between us, which is good, it's promising. Bobo's picked up a knock, so we'll have to monitor him. That was a good ball from Beckhold to Barnard. Bobo's making the run into the centre. Barnard trying to jinx his way through. Manages to find Beckhold in the end. Thompson to McGregor. He's had to go back to Stevens, who actually did well against his former team. That's Bobo on the ball. To Carino. Hits the post, was it? Or the keeper saved it. And the second shot goes out for a throw-in. That was unlucky. That was unlucky for Carino. He made good movements there. I was actually playing a game of FIFA last night where I hit the post in that sort of situation and the ball ended up with enough spin on it to cross the line, which is it's unique really. You don't see that happen too often. We are at half time, and I am going to sub off Bobo and put on Johnston. because if you look, Bobo was picked up an injury and he was down to, was it 70%? And just bringing Johnston on might awaken the team in other areas. All of our midfielders, they all do their own special, unique thing. So obviously the first half didn't really work out for us. It's still 0-0, so you might as well just fiddle around a little bit, use that substitution as an excuse, and see what happens from now on. Alright, that's Barnard on the ball. He's got Carino in a really good space. That's unlucky. Bit of a wasted shot there. Easy for Higgs to get his hands on that. Not the most difficult save he's ever had to make, that's for sure. So Hereford are now at our end, taking a corner. And that's 1-0 Hereford, Josh O'Keefe. That was too easy a header for him. There was just no pressure on him at all. I think Quintaka was a bit trigger happy coming out to try and claim that one. He went far post, the ball just got headed back across the goal, and yeah, no one was marking O'Keefe. So, poor goal to concede. And now we need to pull our socks up and try and get back into this. I might have a look at making another couple of subs. Who have we got that could actually... And we could bring Drewson on for Barnard. I might do that one now, because Barnard's not having the best game of his career out there. So, Drewson on for Barnard. I think Drewson's actually taller than Barnard as well. Let me just check that. Where's the... There it is. I don't think it says it. But yeah, we'll bring Drewson on for Barnard. See if that shakes things up a little bit. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, that'd just be another wasted sub, really. If it doesn't, I mean, we're not in a bad position in the league. We are third. We've got a game in hand over second. We're on the same number of points as second and fourth, who happen to be Hereford. It's just the fact that we could be pushing for more right now. We could be pushing for a win. Instead, it looks like we're actually going to end up losing this match, and we're live on TV. So it doesn't do the profile of the club any favours when you're losing matches live on TV, because you're only seen once or twice on TV when you play in this league, and that's for the entire season. So if you're not doing well, if you're not doing well when you're on TV, and all people are going to see every time they watch you is you lose, and then they're not going to want to come and actually watch you for real, and it affects the profile and it affects the finances and all sorts of things. So really, you want to be winning these matches, and you want to be winning them in style. We've got next to no time left in this game to get down the other end and try and score an equaliser, and we've just given away a penalty. Oh, it's crap. It's absolute crap. What was Thompson doing there? I've got no idea. Just rubbish. So we're probably going to end up losing this match 2-0 now. That's O'Keefe again, steps up. Yep. Straight down. Was it straight down the middle or was it off to the right? I think it was off to the right actually. But yeah, 94th minute, they've just made it 2-0. Josh O'Keefe, might look at signing him if he's that good. See, yeah, he went down the right. Quintaka went down the left. It's unlucky. Can't blame Quintaka for it though. You could blame him maybe a little bit for the first one, for getting drawn to the far post a little too prematurely. But when it's a penalty and you're committed to diving in a certain direction, it's not your fault if the player goes the other way unless you've dived too early. But yeah, I think Quintaka, it's not his fault, that goal. But that is full time, and we have lost 2-0 to Hereford at home on TV, and that has dented our league campaign just a tiny bit. So it's a minor disappointment, but we will bounce back. You saw in the last season where we had a bit of a slump and we lost a few games, but we came back fighting and we ended up winning the league still. So yep, that just about sums up this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, then thank you guys for your continued support. Excuse me. And until next time, I will see you soon.